Yo, what is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to go from 10 to 20 or 50K per month in your coaching business to building a 7-figure online coaching business, and how you can do it without selling your soul, hating your business, and honestly burning out. Also, side note, if you haven't tried these, I would 100% recommend. One of our clients, Luke from the UK, gave me a nose strip. Conveniently, as you can tell, I sound a little sick right now, so a little under the weather, but they're amazing. You definitely got to try one out. But the whole point of this video is to help you guys make more money. So let's dive in. What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking to people who want to scale past 100K a month. You're probably stuck between 5, 50, 100K, and you're just like, dude, I want to get to a consistent basis to where I can actually hire team members, actually profit, enjoy my business, love what I do, and make a bigger impact. So if that's you, you want to get to 100K a month, that's a 7-figure coaching business, then you're in the right spot. But before we dive into the training, I do want to give a couple of quick shout outs. Asan joined the program. As you can see, the month before he joined, he was at 4.5K. And here, early February, really he implemented by everything, and he's already crossed $20,000 cash collected with another 10K, promise before the end of the month. And it's been absolutely incredible. He's gotten so much clarity, and yeah, craziest part is he's only spent about $1,000 on ads with a 19x return on ad spend, looking to scale past 100K per month. Andrew, incredible real estate coach. I believe he's on pace for at least 80K this month, probably 100, but got his third pay in full already this week, and we haven't even implemented YouTube ads yet. Brian, incredible fitness coach, is doing around 35K per month. Just got back-to-back pay in fulls today. Zach, another fitness coach, gave up on retargeting ads, but then after the in-person event, decided to turn them back on. And within his first $200 of spend, he already got another $5,400 fitness coaching client. So I do want to give a quick shout out to all of the clients that flew in. We had about 32 clients come to our in-person event, flew in literally from all over the world, the UK, Canada, US, Colombia, and other spots too. We had people from 10K a month all the way up to people making $10 million per year and everything in between. Adele went from 5K a month to 20K a month just by watching my YouTube channel. Shark scaled from 45K a month all the way up to 250K per month, implementing our IG growth funnel. The most incredible part about the whole event, though, was that people came and truly had an encounter with God. And another cool thing happened. I got to receive my ClickFunnels award in front of all of my students. I didn't even think it was going to be shipped in time, but it was. So let's get back to why I recorded this video. You feel called to scale your online coaching business. But before you scale it, I want to give you some personal advice. We just did 223K last month, and if I'm completely honest, I wasn't very happy, right? It was my least fulfilled month in my coaching business, and honestly, I didn't enjoy it at all. We made a ton of money, but I'm going to cover a couple key areas, and I want you to do an exercise with me. If you're able to, I want you to pull out a notepad. I want you to pull out a piece of paper, an iPad, something that you can take notes on, and I just want to grade you on something, and I want you to look back on this before you keep scaling any further. I want you to stop what you're doing, get a notepad, pause the video, whatever, and when you're back, I want you to comment down below, I'm taking action. So I'm taking action. That's going to let me know that you paused the video and are actually taking notes, because I'm going to cover something very important and honestly could change your life and your business, and it's really the most important piece of scaling. So number one, I want you to write down the word purpose. Okay. And next to the word purpose, I want you to grade yourself 1 out of 10. And the question is this: how in alignment are you with your purpose? 1 out of 10. How purposeful do you feel like your online coaching business is right now? At the beginning of the month, honestly, even though I preach this stuff, I genuinely felt like I was at like a 3. Okay, and I'm going to show you how I solved it and my plan going forward. But in order to scale, I want to make sure you do it the right way. The next thing I want you to write down is passion. 1 out of 10. Where are you at? I was at probably a 4. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with this. So I'm just saying you can make a bunch of money, but not have all these things in alignment. The next thing I want you to write down is prayer. Now I know not all of you watching my videos are Christian, and that's totally fine. But I want you to write down prayer/meditation. 1 out of 10. How much time are you giving to God in your workday or to yourself? Right? 1 out of 10. I was probably at like a 5 before I did what I'm going to show you how to do and how to scale the right way. The next thing I want you to write down is the word prophesy or prophecy. How well are you speaking life over your business? 1 out of 10, right? I will say this is something that I've always been good at. I know I'm called to go far in my business. I was honestly the whole time, I was probably a 10 out of 10 here, which is awesome. How well are you speaking life over your business? 1 out of 10. Are you speaking death over it? Are you saying negative things about it? It sucks. You're not going to make any money. God doesn't have the ability to get you more clients. Strategies suck. Like, where are you at? 1 out of 10 on speaking life. That's what it means to prophesy over your business, to speak life over it. Um, let's do this one. This one's so big. Peace. 1 out of 10. Where are you at internally with peace? Are you at peace with what you're doing? This is super important. I was at like a 3 in January. I'm going to show you why. And I'm also going to show you how to make a lot of money too. And then lastly, what are your profit margins like? 1 out of 10. So I'm doing something here and I'm taking you guys on a journey with me. And it's going to be super important, right? I want you to write down where you're at. So let's say you've got your numbers here. And if you did it, you would have commented down below because you did what I asked you to do. And you took out a piece of paper or an iPad, whatever, and you wrote these things down. Purpose, right? Passion. You're praying. You're speaking life over your business. You're in peace. You're in profit. Now, if you are 8+ in all of these categories, you should scale. Okay. If there are categories where you're less than, 5 or less than 8, you should honestly get clarity and optimize and then scale. Okay. So what I mean by this is there's probably people watching this video right now. You feel like the offer you're selling isn't in alignment with your purpose. You're just doing this to make money. You're burnt out. It's sacrificing your relationship with God. You're speaking death over your business all the time. The only reason you're still doing your business is to flex Stripe screenshots. You have no peace in what you do. You're not paying yourself very much. If that's where you're at, you need to honestly get in alignment, right? All of the clients that came to the mastermind had literally a radical encounter with God and left in alignment. And now, literally, testimonies like crazy. 10 out of 10 in almost all of these areas. And same for me. Like I've never been more passionate and on fire for what we're doing. I give all the credit to getting in alignment, right? So, if you want to scale to record months, you want to make more money, you want to make more impact, make sure you're in alignment first, or you're going to get burnt out. Like I talk to people all the time. One of the people on our mastermind, they're making 200K a month. They felt absolutely miserable, weren't paying themselves anything, shut down the business. Now he's making 20K a month and paying himself 15K a month. So he was paying himself 0. Now he's paying himself 15K a month, working like 5 hours a week and is actually happier. So you don't have to scale to get where you want to go. You just need to get where God's calling you to go, right? So if you're not in these areas and you're not happy and you feel like you're not making strides, it's okay. And honestly, there is hope. So here's one of the big things I wanted to hit on. A couple of things. In order to scale, you have to be extremely clear and 10 out of 10 in these few areas, non-negotiable. So let's talk about passion. This is the one I really want to hit on. Okay. This has to be a 10 out of 10. Okay. And this is business strategy talk. Okay. You have to be 10 out of 10 on the model, right? So I want you to also write down on your notepad, how passionate are you about your business model? This is, are you doing recurring revenue? Are you doing mastermind? Are you doing low ticket, high ticket? How passionate are you about your model? 1 out of 10. How passionate are you about the people that you're serving? 1 out of 10. And how passionate are you about how you are serving the people that you're serving? Okay. So I'm just going to bring you in a little bit to kind of my head and how I went through this work as well. I was honestly 8 out of 10 on the model. I really love the model. The one thing I didn't like is that I have no membership offer. So I'm actually about to build a membership out for Kingdom entrepreneurs. That's going to be $297 a month. Why is it 8 out of 10? Because I want to do it. It's part of my purpose and passion, and I feel like that's been unscratched because I haven't done it yet. So you guys are going to see that soon, and if you want to be a part of it, follow me on Instagram and be on the lookout because I'm going to be launching a membership for really kingdom business owners who want to implement God into their business and then have community and prayer and Bible studies like that. So it's going to be dope. The next thing is uh, people. So I'm serving online coaches right now, and I was like a 7 out of 10. Um, Only because, again, I felt like there's an itch that I haven't scratched. We did a Kingdom Business Retreat. We had a ton of people come from all over and different types of businesses. So I'm implementing a couple different offers to get me to that 10 out of 10. And then two, I really love helping online coaches who have a bigger purpose in what they do. Like they actually want to help their students and put God first in their business. Now, again, if you're not a Christian, of course I can help you. But my favorite people to work with that gets me to a 10 out of 10 are those that I just described. Now, the next thing you need to ask yourself is, do you like how you're serving people? I low key have become known as the IG growth funnel guy. And while our IG growth funnel has made a ton of money, I was like a 1 out of 10 on what people know me for. I don't want people to know me as just the ads guy. While yes, I can help you dial in your ads, there's also a lot of other stuff that we help people with. This is why we're able to scale. Bria, one of our students, she was at zero, wasn't making any money, came to the live event. God literally met her and she became a 10 out of 10 in all these areas. She did the hard internal work. I kid you not. I'm going to do an interview with her soon. She literally came to the live event, got 10 out of 10 in every single one of these areas, changed their model a bit, changed the people a bit. And she's done 11K cash collected in probably the last 7 days because literally right now, as I'm recording this, it's been 7 days since she flew home. So 11K probably in the last 5 days by doing this work over here. So before you try and scale, you need to make sure this stuff is right. Okay, now that we're there, I'm going to assume that you're 10 out of 10 on everything, or at least 8 out of 10, right? You love what you're selling. You've already got a client acquisition system. You're probably between 10 and 100K a month, most likely between 10 and 50. And you're like, yo, Brandon, I'm honestly ready to scale. So before we scale, I want to talk to you about a couple other things. Money. Why would God send you more money if you don't steward it well? Okay, so here's a couple ways that you can become a target. Write this down. Target for increase. So if you believe in God, awesome. This is going to really bless you. And if you don't, I'm asking you to at least trust the principles in the Bible. It's probably the most persecuted book, one of the oldest, and most proven books of any book of all time. So you could at least tip your hat to saying, you know what, there actually is a lot of wisdom in the Bible. And here's a couple things. Number one, you should start giving 10% of your profit away, right? So why would God give you more money if you're not even obeying his simplest command, which is to tithe? Some of you might need to repent right now as you're watching this video and just say, you know what, God, I know I'm supposed to be tithing. I haven't. I tithe 10% of all my profit every single month. And I give that to where I get fed spiritually to my church. If you don't have a church, I would even challenge you to just give it away. Okay. So this is the bare minimum you can do. I don't want you to get like happy and like proud of yourself. Like, oh my gosh, I'm giving 10% of my profit away. That is the least you could do. Okay. The next thing is you should be sowing seed, right? So the Bible talks about tithes and offerings. Okay. Um, in the Bible, it's also very clear that we're supposed to tithe and give offerings. Okay. And there's only one thing God ever said we can test him on in the whole Bible, right? There's nothing you can test God on. You can't test if he's a healer. You can't test him on anything other than this. He said, test me on this, that if you obey me with this, see that I won't give you so much that you overflow. Right? So you want to scale, you want your business to overflow with profit, overflow with clients, but you're not even stewarding your money well. You're not blessing people. If you get to know me as a human, I'm always blessing people. We were actually able to sow $18,000 into my pastor at the live event. The last night he spoke, we took up an offering and we gave my pastor $18,000 literally in my living room. Like, what an incredible blessing, right? You have to be tithing or giving 10% of your profit away if you want to hack the system and just use the principles. And then you should sow seed above that. So practically, like I'm giving money when I see things arise, I'm blessing people. So tithing and sowing makes you a target for increase. Now we're into like the practicals. You're making 10 to 50K a month right now. You want to get to 150. Okay, so what you need is a proven acquisition system, and you probably already have it. Okay. So if you're watching this video, you're at 10 to 50, you already have a proven acquisition system. You don't need new. You just need to do more of what's working. So if you're already running our IG ads, you're already running Facebook group funnel, I don't want you to get so limited that the only thing we could help you with is IG ads. You don't need new, you need more. Okay, I'm going to show you how this works. So we just had the guy I just showed you. Perfect. Let's take his ASON. He just spent $1,000. He made 20K. Right. So what we need to do is really quadruple his ad spend 4,000. And a lot of people think, okay, if I spend 4,000, I should make 80K, but typically the ROAS goes down. So he'll probably make like 40K. And that's an incredible return on ad spend. Then we need to double it. Spend 8,000, get him to 80K, right? And it's probably going to go down some more. Spend 15K, and he'll probably end up around $100,000 a month. Most of you watching this video, you're at 10 to 50K a month. You view ads as an expense. That's why you're not spending more on ads, right? I view ads as an investment. That's why I spent 45K on ads and made 223K USD, because I don't actually view them as a negative. I actually view them as a positive. The more I spend on ads, the more money I make, right? And it doesn't matter on which ads, as long as they're returning to you with profit, totally fine. The IG growth funnel is incredible. You can go copy it for free on my video. That's not even what I sell anymore. What I really truly help people with is mentoring them on the things I just showed you on the first slide, and then scaling your ad spend, because a lot of things happen when you scale. You make a lot of mistakes. You have to start hiring team members. You have to make sure that your product is good, right? So number one, you have to get acquisition down. Number two, you have to get clear on your vision. A lot of people don't have a vision. The Bible talks about in Habakkuk 2:2, write down the vision, make it clear so that people can run with it. If people don't even know what your vision is, how in the world are you, your setters, your closers going to be on pace to hit it? You're not. So you have to have a clear vision, right? Number three, you have to have a mission. What is your purpose? It has to be bigger than money. You have to get clear on why you even want the money. Go ahead and make a plan on what you're going to do when you get where you're supposed to go, right? Some of you, it's 150. Some of you, it's 250. Go ahead and get clear on what you're going to do and then what you're going to do with the money, right? So now that we have a proven acquisition system, you have a clear vision, you have a clear mission, you have to make sure that your case studies are better than your competitors, right? And this is when you typically hire a CSM and you start to automate some of the processes. And then really the thing that's going to get you from like 50 to 100 is more acquisition, right? Doing more, sending more messages by getting a setter, taking more sales calls by getting a closer, but also working smarter. So I see a lot of people stuck at 10 to 50K a month, right? They'll have a big month, they'll do like 70K, then they'll come right back down to 20K. Why? Because they have no baseline MRR. Okay. So really two things, ads plus MRR, we can scale. So if you aren't scaling your ads, if you aren't scaling your MRR, then no wonder you're not seeing an increase month over month. And I see this all the time. Like people, there's nothing wrong between being between like 10 and 50. I actually love it, but we have so many case studies at 100K a month plus. And that's not to brag or say it's easy. It's not easy, but we know exactly how to get you from here to here and do it relatively quickly. So you can do this quickly. You just have to do it right. And you really have to pull the band-aid off and say, you know what? I need someone to help me spend more on ads. You need to spend more on ads. You're not spending enough, right? That's issue number one. You need help with a coach. Like honestly, you need our mentorship to just show you, hey, Brandon, this is how much I'm spending on ads. What do you think I should do? All right, dude, you need to launch, 5 more ads. And they need to be here in the funnel, here in the funnel. And honestly, let's do some bottom of funnel retargeting ads to people who've already been on a call with you. And let's spend 500 more a day. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, 500 a day? That's crazy, right? But it's not crazy once you get where you're supposed to go, right? So, number one, you need someone like me to just tell you and reassure you where to spend the money, how to spend the money, that's done it and done it consistently for a long period of time. And number two, you really need a community of people who are doing the same thing as you, right? And Phil Call did the same thing. So yeah, I mean, just to recap, you need to get this stuff in order, the P's that I went over with you, and make sure that you're in alignment and doing what you're supposed to do and what you're made to do on this planet, right? Once that's in order, you just need to do more of what's already working, not new. And I plead with you. Like, let's say you have 20K in your bank account, 100K cash, 20 to 100K cash. In any of those scenarios, the first thing I would do if you really want to scale is get a coach. A coach is not an expense, and ads are not an expense. They're an investment. Anytime I've been plateaued and hired a coach, I've literally went to the next level. Anytime I've been plateaued and spent more on ads, I've immediately went to the next level. So 2 things I would do. If you're, not wanting to hire me as a coach or someone else as a coach, I would say at least spend more money on ads. The best scenario though would be to get a coach to tell you how to spend the money on ads. And lastly, I would say this. Your business really isn't your business. It's God's business. And you're really just here to steward it well. So I would say, all right, Lord, this is your coaching business, not mine. I give it to you. And honestly, just pray and ask the Lord, what's the next steps you should honestly take in your coaching business. But if all else fails, I would just say, as a friend, spend more money on ads. And as a mentor, definitely get a coach. So hope this video helped. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I really love what I get to do. Check this out. This is the Wins channel. Okay. Asan, the guy I was just talking to you guys about, just closed another client literally just now as I'm wrapping up this video. That's a 10K day and puts him at 30K for the month. And another close, I just literally saw this right now. That's crazy. Bria, the girl I was talking about, when she got in alignment, she just closed literally another client, which is absolutely incredible. So if you're an online coach and you're like, yo, Brandon, I just want to be in community like this and really get in alignment, take my business to the next level, implement certain ad strategies that help me bring people into my world, serve them with value, and really honestly just make a bigger impact. What I want you to do is click the link down below. And on that call, it's going to be with me or one of my team members, one of my coaches. We're just going to get a sense of where you're at, where you want to take your business to, identify the roadblocks and show you, hey, this is literally what's holding you back, and here's how we can fix it. And if it's a good fit to work together, we'll, make you an offer. We don't work with everyone anymore. We're being extremely picky going forward in 2024. So again, if it's not a good fit, we're just going to send you on your way with hopefully some homework and some, free advice, more YouTube videos. But if you're a good fit for the community, what we're going to do is make you an offer, show you how it works and looks like to work with us. So again, if that's you, you're a coach, you're like, I'm ready to scale, click the link down below, grab a time to chat with us. We'll talk with you soon.